What's up, everybody? It's Cody from Popblocks 4583. This video is going to be about boots. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Finally got my 3D software out, and I was messing around with my 3D printer. So for those of you that aren't aware, this is a Damn Toys body. The way that the feet are on these bodies, it's actually a removable peg. Okay. This peg will come out. They have different heights. You can make them different. Taller, shorter.
I wanted to watch.
Charlotte, can you be quiet?
No.
Thanks. So this is a molded boot. It has a cup in there that accepts this peg. They also make feet for these bodies, which is what Sarge has. He actually has a foot with a hollow boot. It's a cloth boot. These boots actually were a molded boot, but I took the insert out of it. It's glued. It's like spot glued in two spots. If you take the boot and keep wiggling it, wiggle the sole, you can break the glue loose, and you can pull that out like a foot. I personally like the cloth boots. I think they look better. But I wanted this specific pair for him. So that's why I bought the molded boot and then took out the mold. This boot is a molded boot, but it's completely solid. It doesn't have an insert. Same thing with this boot. It's a completely solid boot. This is a pair of Solomons. And this is a pair of Merrills. I've already put one on. So we're gonna take this off. Pop his foot out. I'm gonna put my adapter in. It'll just press in. I know some of these legs are, sometimes you get a leg that's real tight, sometimes you get a leg real loose. I kind of just went with a size that I thought was going to kind of split the difference. You might need to modify it a little bit. You might need to sand it up a little bit. But it's going to be a pretty snug fit. I know me personally, I have a ton of body parts. So if I wanted to do this mod, I would just get a spare set of legs, and I would just leave the feet in like this, and then grab another one and put my adapter in. That's how I would personally do it. Because once they go in, they're going to be pretty tight to get out. The cool thing about the vintage Gijoes are they're hollow, and you can get a punch or something down in there and get out the pieces that break or what have you. So I'll try to get this pretty close here for you. These are a lot like my Damn Toys hand adapters. I'll just press in like that. Put it back on, obviously. These boots are really stiff. They're not they're not necessarily a hard plastic, but I guess it's really dense. And I just take the hair dryer, heat it up a little bit. Just bear with me here for a second or two. Just heat it up to the point where it gets pliable. A lot like the heads. And hopefully, this should just pop on. So there you go. Now you got a modern set of molded boots on your vintage Joe. You had to get his pants in order here. I'm not gonna mess with that. You get the point. So there you go. You still have a little bit of flexibility. A lot of that is because of the boot, of how it's cut. It doesn't matter if it's a foot or not. It's not going to move any farther than that. That's kind of driving me nuts. So this is more like a shoe, more like a sneaker. You can pick these molded boots up for pretty cheap, actually. You know, you're looking at $7 to $12 a pair of boots or whatever. Just give you a different option. Something different than the regular short black boot. This guy is also wearing an adventure team hat that I made. That's something that's in the works. So is Sarge. He's wearing one that says Pop Blocks 4583. So there you go. There's just another option for boots. Like I said before, I personally like the cloth boot. I think they're the most realistic. So alright, so if you have any questions, just hit me up, leave some comments or whatever. I can make these on demand if you guys are interested. So thanks a lot. Have a good one.